Hey everybody, what's going on? So I've seen a lot of other YouTubers showing off their shiny collections in Pokemon Go, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to show you off some of my stats on here as well. Right now there's 323 shinies have been released in Pokemon Go to date. Today's September the 10th, 2019, so yeah, the game's been out just over 3 years now. My collection consists of 240 of those 323 shinies in the dex for a shiny rate of 74.3%. So now we'll go ahead and get on into Pokemon Go here. Turn the sound up too. And we will get right into it. I'm going to do these by date. I organize them by the date. I'll try and go through these as quick as possible to keep the video shorter. But yes, starting with the first shiny released in the game, shiny Magikarp. I evolved him into the shiny Gyarados. This is back on 6/21 of 17. And I caught another shiny Magikarp a few weeks after that. And then my biggest gap, I think, in between shinies was between the Magikarp. Back in, yeah, that one was in July, and then the next one was till Poochyena. That was not till the next year, February 15th of 18. Of course, there weren't many shinies released back in the first year. And then we start getting into community days. First, actually, I didn't get any shinies during Pikachu Day because I was at work, but I did get some Dortinis during Dortini Day, which was February of 2018. Quite a few of him. And then they started releasing shiny legendaries. I got a shiny Lugia 96 Ivy. I remember when I caught him, didn't even know he was out. And then
I remember the look on your face.
Yeah. And he showed up shiny. I'm like, okay, legendaries are shiny now. Then I got a Swablu, evolved him up to Altaria.
Right after that. That was so cute.
Yes. And then we had Bulbasaur Day. Quite a few of him. Walked around downtown Lexington and Thoroughbred Park. All those got quite a few shiny Bulbasaur. And then I think in the same day, yeah, I caught the shiny Makihita and evolved him up, and then a shiny Meditite in the same day. This was 5-6, and 5-6, a couple hours apart during the fighting event. And then didn't do very good during Charmander Day. Got 2 Charmanders, evolved one up, the 11% Charizard. So yeah, didn't do very good during.
I love the black Charizard though.
And then I got shiny Ho-Oh, made a debut, so I did get one of him. And then I got a shiny Ammonite. I think that was during a event as well, some fossil event. And then I got a shiny Aaron, evolved him all the way up to a shiny Aggron. And then a shiny Aerodactyl. I think I caught him from that might have been from a research. And then I got a shiny Shelter, evolved him up to a Cloyster. And got a Whalmer. These were all just random catches. And then we had Larvitar Community Day. I think that was May. Nope, that was June of 2018. Which Community Day is May? Oh, Charmander was, okay. And then we had I think this was from a Safari Zone event where I got quite a few of the shiny Roselias. Evolved one all the way up to Roserade once Gen 4 released. Then we had Squirtle Day. You had the Squirtles with the sunglasses that you got off research during Community Day. And then, of course, the regular Squirtles evolved one up to each stage with the Blastoise and the Wartortle. And then we had another Safari Zone event where you had all the Plusles and Mines. I got a bunch of those. There's a Plusle. There's my Noon. And then we had Articuno Shiny. This was on... Actually, I think I traded that one, actually. I didn't get one during the actual event. And then I got a shiny Murkrow from a trade as well. I didn't catch one on my own until later on. And then Mareep Day. I think I was shadow banned during Mareep Community Day, so I ended up trading for an Ampharos and then a Mareep later on down the road. And then shiny Zapdos. I don't think I got either. I think I had to trade Renee for him. Didn't get one during that event either. Not till the second event, I think, when they did all the birds at once. And then I got a lucky shiny Aaron, which I evolved up to a Laren. Traded that one. And I think I caught... Is this the one I caught at B-Dubs? Nope, that was through a trade as well. I think the first Altaria is the one I caught at B-Dubs randomly from a while back. And then we had the wild evolutions. Yeah. Yeah, shiny evolutions. I got the shiny Espeon, shiny Flareon, shiny Glaceon. This is all from Eevee Day, which was in August. Yep, August 12th. A few of the Eevees I kept the same. Shiny Leafeon, shiny Jolteon, and I got a shiny Absol. I should have traded the shiny Absol. Then I got a shiny Absol later on in the game. Another shiny Whalmer. This was a birthday shiny, I believe. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
August 14th of 2018. Caught a random shiny Roselia on my birthday. Shiny Banette I traded. I don't think I evolved my Shuppet at the time. And then I had a shiny Togepi, evolved him all the way up to shiny Togekiss as soon as Gen 4 released. Or no, I guess I traded that one. Yeah, I traded that one. Then I had another shiny Togepi later on, which I kept as Togepi. And then I I traded a couple shiny Snorlax, evolved one up to a Glalie, shiny Glalie. And then I got lucky and traded a shiny Pikachu, evolved him later up to Raichu here. Got lucky on that one, 71 IV.
Yes.
And then a shiny Oh-Oh. And then I think I traded the Mareep and a Flaffy from Community Day. Yeah, I got those traded. This might have been one from Kings Island. Yep, that was from Kings Island. Random shiny there. Shiny Pikachu. Got lucky, traded a Pikachu for something. Got a shiny Lucky. And then Wingull, that was from a Safari Zone as well. So I got quite a few of those. And then Kabutops, I traded him. I think Angie's caught 6 or 7 shiny Kabuto on her own.
Yeah.
I've yet to catch one on my own. I got both these from a trade. There's the shiny Lucky Kabuto here from a trade. But I've actually never caught a shiny Kabuto on my own, but I've checked a lot of them. Shiny Love Disc from a trade. Caught some more of those on my own later on. Random shiny Squirtle in Lexington out of the blue. I think that may have been on a Community Day. And then here's a shiny Moltres. That was, I think that was caught on the second time around when all the birds were out. Yeah, in fact, I caught all 3 of them in the same day. One of each. There's some Articuno. There's a Zapdos all on my own, I believe. And then a shiny Pinecone. I never actually caught one of those on my own. Renee had to trade me one, and then I evolved it to Fortress. Chikorita Community Day. Caught quite a few of those, as you can tell. Evolved one all the way up to Magnanium. And then I traded this shiny Houndoom. Later on caught a Houndour on my own, kept him as Houndour. And then I traded this shiny Zaytu, and then shortly after, the one and only shiny Natu I've caught was actually caught in Budapest on our Europe trip last year. So that was pretty awesome. And then on Community Day, we biked through the Czech Republic, and I caught a Krabby, shiny Krabby, and evolved him up to Kingler later on during one of my shiny evolve sprees. And then, yeah, here's Community Day right here. 3 shiny Beldums caught right there in the Czech Republic, 10/21/18. Keep in mind I was doing this all while riding a bike, doing the countryside, riding through the countryside of the Czech Republic. That was pretty cool. And then I think he may have traded me this one. Nope, somebody else did. Shiny Granbull. And then I got a shiny Witch Hat Pikachu, evolved him up to a Raichu. Another Safari Zone event where we had all the pincers. And then a couple of Gengar raids as well. They released Gengar Shiny. So I got him. Cyndaquil Day, I got, looks like 3 shiny Cyndaquil for Community Day. And then I think I caught a Love Disc randomly during that as well. And then I think it was my 4th or 5th Shinx raid. This one might make you kind of... I got a shiny Shinx, evolved him all the way up to the shiny Luxray.
Yeah, I've done over 100 Shinx raids and I still don't have a shiny. I've given up, almost.
It's just crazy how the odds work on that. I've done several more after this and I haven't gotten one. Otherwise, got really lucky there. Shiny Magnemite, evolved him all the way up to the shiny Magnezone from Gen 4. Got a shiny Lucky Shelter from my other account that I traded. Shiny Shuppet, that was also from my other account. Then we had another event where they released a bunch of shiny Cubones. And I think I evolved one up to a Marowak. Caught the shiny Drowsy, I think, during the event as well. Shiny Squirtle, where was that from? Oh, that was during the December Community Day, I think. Yeah, that's where I caught all these. There's a Cyndaquil, another Beldum, another Larvitar, another Beldum there. Hatched a shiny Bidoof. This is actually the first baby I hatched that was shiny. And then yeah, another Beldum. This was all during Community Day, the Community Day weekend, I should say, from December. That summarized all the Community Days from 2018. And then I caught a Sandshrew, and then evolved him up to Sandslash. There's the other Sandshrew there. Caught a random Ponyta, and then another shiny baby, Pichu there. 5 days after the Bidoof. I think we were at a volleyball match when I hatched that. And then there's another shiny Pikachu, traded from Angie actually, from something. Then I had another Ponyta, evolved him up to a Rapidash. Shiny Growlithe, evolved him up to a beautiful shiny Arcanine there, and then shiny Duskull I caught randomly somewhere. Evolved him all the way up to Dusknoir. Snubbull from my other account. And then Santa Hat Pikachu, I caught a couple, evolved one up to the shiny Raichu. Another shiny Growlithe there. 96 shiny Gyarados. I think that might be one of my best shiny IVs, with the other one being the shiny 96% Lugia early on. Actually traded him from my other account from another shiny Magikarp. Another Pikachu here. Shiny Delibird. This was right at the end of our Christmas trip, I think. Right at the end of the day. Didn't checking Delibirds the whole weekend. Finally got one at the end of Christmas Day. And then shiny Snubbull was also from my alternate account. I think all these Cyndaquils were from my other account as well. Yeah, I was just trading them all over. And then I got a shiny Frostlass from a Snorlax that I caught during the Christmas event as well last year. And then I think I traded this Pinsir. Yeah, it's another one from my account. Shiny Vaporeon, another shiny Ponyta. And then several more Pinsirs. A couple more shiny Erins, all from my alternate. And then Totodile, Community Day, January. I think that was January of 19 this year. Yeah, got quite a few of him. I also hatched a shiny Togepi during that Community Day. That was pretty cool. Kept him as Togepi. We're getting through here slowly but surely. And then another Aerodactyl. That was from my alternate as well. Typhlosion, I think I evolved him all the way up. And then shiny Kyogre. I think I caught one before this, but they had another event, so I caught more of them. And then there's another Aaron there. Murkrow, that's from my alternate. Some more Wingulls, and then shiny Groudon when they brought Groudon back in January of 19. I had a event where I had shiny Tallow. I actually caught 2 of those within 2 days. That was pretty cool. And then they had that Phoebus Research Day. Not a big fan of that. Got one shiny Phoebus, which I evolved it to this Miletic. And then I caught another shiny Phoebus later on, like after the event was over, which was really random. And then there's a shiny Duskull I caught randomly. And then a couple, I think I caught him randomly. Nope, that was a trade. So was that. My alternate. And they had the Psyduck. That was a Safari Zone, I think. Is that the one in Rio? That was, nope, that was something else. And then I got a shiny Pochina. Another Cubone, Almanite. Yeah, this is a Safari Zone, I guess, that was running worldwide or something. So I got quite a few Psyducks. And then this was the Absol I got on my own on a raid, which was pretty cool. And then I got a random shiny Mismagius, or Misdreavus, which I evolved to the Mismagius. And then I think I traded a Caterpie. Could never get a shiny Caterpie on my own, so I ended up having to trade. Still haven't got one, so I evolved them all the way up to Butterfree.
I think I might have given that one to you.
Yeah, that might have been you.
I caught like 3 shiny Caterpies.
Yeah. And then Sophia traded me that Hypno, and then another random Pochina. And then I had to work some time zone magic to get the shiny Wynaut. Still haven't hatched one. Probably will never will, but I worked some time zone magic to trade this will Buffett, or the Wynaut, for something else that I had that he needed from, I think he found me on YouTube or something. And then I evolved him up to the shiny Buffett eventually. Finally got a shiny Mawile. back in February, after God knows how many mile raids. Another shiny Puccina.
I almost dropped the camera.
And then a shiny Spoink. I think I only got... no, I did get 2 of him. I think I got 1, and I evolved the other one up to a Grumpig. Shiny Swinub Day. Community Day. I did really good on. I think it's like 25 shinies. This is February. Look at all these shiny Swinubs. Evolved one all the way up. Tons of those. And then I got a shiny Zigzagoon when we were eating at West Coast, and evolved him up to Linoon. There's the Grumpig there. In fact, I think I traded for him because he's lucky. And Sophia traded me the other shiny Spoink. And then, yeah, the Valentine's Day event, I caught a couple shiny Lubdisc during that. And then I also caught a shiny Houndour randomly. Like, literally, I think 11 minutes apart from the Lubdisc. It was really crazy.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of my own.
And then I got a shiny Melton from the box. So I evolved him up to the shiny Melmetal. Used a bunch of rare candy on that. And then there's a research day for Clamperl. It's coming out of a UK game, and opened my first research, and it was shiny. Like, these things aren't purple. Sure, oh wow, that never happens.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So yeah, I ended up getting a few more later on during that event. Got a couple of shiny Latias during when they brought him back in February. And then Clamperl evolves into 2 things, Gorbis and Huntail. So I evolved both of those shinies. Got lucky, didn't even have to evolve because it's all based on luck. As you can tell, it's a question mark. So he's going to get to take the luck of the draw. There's the other shiny Phoebus I caught randomly. Another shiny Magikarp I caught. And this is from a Mankey. I evolved him into Primeape, and then I caught a shiny Machop. That was also during an event. I caught both of those in the same day. That was pretty awesome. Another random shiny Metatite. And then Traco Community Day. Got quite a few of those, and then I evolved I think I hatched an Elekid randomly during that, and then I evolved him up all the way to Electivire eventually. And then another shiny Wailmer. March, and then yes, Chocolate Raichu, one of my most proud shinies. Look at that, Chocolate Raichu. Got quite a few raids on those. And then they had a special. It wasn't a community day, but they had a really high increased shiny rate with the cast forms, which was also during the research with Lotad. So I got quite a few. Didn't get many Lotads, but look at all these shiny cast forms that I got. There's the original shiny Lotad, and then I evolved him all the way up to shiny Ludicolo. Pretty cool, and kept one at mid-stage for the Lombre. And then I think Sophia, yeah, she traded me a Nidoran, and then I evolved it up to Nidoqueen. Then we had a bag on community today. I think I went down to Nicholasville with some people and did this one. Got quite a few of those, and then spoofed some more. I wanted to get some more of them. And then Latios Day, I only got 1 shiny Latios. And then, oh yeah, then we had the Benaries, which was the Easter event. And then Angie traded me the shiny Smoochum, then I evolved it all the way up to the Jinx, shiny Jinx. And we had Shuckles, those were increased spawn from may have been a Safari Zone or special event. Random shiny Mareep during caught all that too. And then another shiny Pichu I hatched, and then a second Beniri that I got at the end of the Easter event. And then Lapras Research, got lucky. Actually got a few of those, I think. Got that one. I think we were driving back from Indy when I got that one on Research. Another shiny Growlithe randomly, and then you have some Diglets, which is also an increased spawn event. Not a community day, but just a increased event. And then, yeah, this is a Safari Zone, these shelters, so I got quite a few of those, which is pretty cool. Another shiny Roselia during that. Yeah, that was in Seoul, some kind of event they had in Seoul, South Korea. I got a bunch of shinies from that event. Wailmers, another Roselia, Wingull, another Growlithe, another Puccina. Yeah, I got a bunch of shinies from that event. And then they had when they released Ambipoma shiny. Or I evolved them up to Ambipom. And then Torchic Community Day, we went down to Lexington, did Torchic, got a good number of those. I really like the yellow and orange, he's really cool looking. Then I got another shiny Melton from, I think another box. Oh no, Renee traded me that one. And then, yeah, look at all these shiny Laprases. I think those are all from researches. And then Cresselia, I was actually in the dentist's office getting a crown put on when I caught this one. Yeah, shiny Cresselia. And then I caught a shiny, random shiny Nidoran. And that was, yeah, 528. This was a few days after. And then they had an event with the shiny Leaf and shiny Mardado, or Anorith evolves into Armado. Caught both of those in the same day. Pretty cool with the coloring. And then this is probably one of my favorite shinies. Take a look. Shiny Steelix. They're pretty gold color. Yeah. And then I caught another shiny Onix just the other day going to Kentucky State Fair on the way there. Then another shiny Leap. And then Angie Shiny traded me a shiny Magby. And then I evolved it up to the shiny Magmortar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's pretty cool looking. And then Slakoth Community Day. This was in June. Got quite a few of those. Evolved all the way up to my best 191 IV, Slaking, not bad. I kept one as a mid-stage Vigoroth. Then they had the Horsey event. I caught a couple of Horsey. And then evolved on all the way up. Shiny Sableye, too. I actually been after him for pretty much when they released almost 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago at the time. And I caught one then, and I caught literally a second one the day after.
I love shiny Sableye.
Yeah, and then I traded one to Angie because we had guaranteed luckies. We had lucky friendship, so we decided to both trade our Sableye for Sableye and get lucky Sableyes.
Mine ended up being a 91 IV lucky shiny Sableye.
Yeah, mine's an 89.
That's probably the crown jewel of my collection.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever gotten lucky friendship, so we made sure we took advantage of that. And then I hatched another shiny Badoo. Coming on to him. Where did I get this bag? I know that was a trade from my cousin. Then I caught a shiny Alolan Rat when they started releasing the Alolans as shiny. And then shiny Raikou when they brought him back. And they got a shiny Geodude, evolved him all the way up to the Golem. This is probably another trade from Renee. It is, yep, shiny Melton. And then this is a wild Alolan catch Executor. And then this is from a research, I believe, when they put the guaranteed shiny Eevee in the last research. Mudkip Community Day. Got quite a few of those. This was July. It's a good number of those. And then they released Ekans and Coughing. I bought both of those up. Got Coughing pretty quick. Took me a few days to get Ekans, though, during that event. And then Angie traded me this shiny sombrero hat Pikachu, I think is what they're officially called. And then shiny Sneasel. Couldn't believe I got one of those. That was pretty awesome. So I evolved him up to Weavile. Yeah, I went to a nest and was able to get a shiny Sneasel out of that. Then Ralts Community Day, the most recent Community Day, August. This is August 3rd. Got quite a few Ralts. Evolved up to each stage, the male and female, Gardevoir, Gallade, and kept one as mid-stage. It's Curlia. And then I was lucky to get a shiny Rayquaza during when they brought him back. And then been after Pidgey. This is crazy too. Been after shiny Pidgey since they released back in several months ago, and went up to Indy for my birthday and hung out with my mom, and I catch 2 shiny Pidgeys during that weekend, as well as a shiny Poliwag, which I evolved up to Politoad. And coming home from that trip, I get a shiny Rattata, regular Rattata. I evolved him up to the Raticate. Crazy, crazy luck. I've gone 4 days, got a shiny each day. This is pretty awesome. And then, yeah, like I said earlier, got this Onix on the way to the Kentucky State Fair, going to Louisville a few weeks back. And then they brought out shiny Carvanha and shiny Barboach. Never got the Carvanha. Hopefully I'll get one eventually, but I did get Barboach. Haven't evolved him yet. I'll do another shiny Evolve when I get more shinies to evolve. And then most recently, shiny Sentret. He's no longer here, so I was lucky to get one of those during that, I think it was the first week of the Ultra Bonus Unlock or whatever. And now we got shiny Regionals hatching from eggs, so hopefully I can get some of those as well. But yeah, there you have it. That's my shiny collection in Pokemon Go. So once I get get several more, I'll probably do another video like this. But that's all my shinies. Woo!